Can you imagine a man selling a mermaid for a bag of cowries? Yes, my children, that day came. Greed bound his hands, and betrayal shook the river's heart. But no gold can buy back what was sacred. Listen, or you may never know the price of betrayal.
The mermaid returned often, singing songs that echoed through the village. Children would run to the shore, listening to her voice, as sweet as flutes. Her songs carried lessons. Greed is a fire that burns the hand. Forgiveness is water that cools the soul. Betrayal is heavy, but redemption is light. The villagers began to repeat these songs in their own tongues, passing them to their children. Ojo became known not as the man who cursed the village, but as the man who sought forgiveness. He told his story around the fire at night, warning young men of the danger of selling what is sacred. Mothers taught their daughters, choose kindness over wealth, choose patience over envy. Slowly, Itori grew not only in food and joy, but also in wisdom. The curse had become a teacher, and its pain became a path to strength. One dry season, a stranger arrived in Itori, weary and thin. He wore tattered clothes and carried nothing but a staff. The villagers eyed him warily, for they remembered curses come with strangers. But Ojo welcomed him, offering food and water. "You are safe here," he said kindly. The man bowed, tears filling his eyes. "You are the first to show me mercy." That night, as they ate roasted maize, the stranger revealed he was once a wealthy trader, ruined by greed. "I cheated, I lied, I took more than I gave. The gods struck me down and I lost all. For years I wandered searching for a place where forgiveness is stronger than judgment." The villagers listened in silence. Mama Tino nodded. "Then you have found such a place. Sit by our fire. Learn from our story." The man wept, grateful for acceptance. The elders declared a festival to celebrate the village's restoration. They called it the Festival of Renewal. Drums beat day and night. Women wore beads that clinked like rain, and men dressed in agbadas of white, symbolizing purity. Palm wine flowed, roasted goat filled the air, and dancers stamped their feet on the earth, thanking the gods. Ojo's family sat proudly, watching as the children performed plays of the mermaid story, reminding everyone of the lesson learned. At the height of the festival, the river glowed softly, and the mermaid appeared once more singing. "Remember," she said, her voice carrying over the drums, "wealth can be rebuilt, but trust once broken is hard to mend. But forgiveness can heal even the deepest wound." The people bowed, their hearts full. From that day, the festival became a yearly tradition, reminding Itori never to trade kindness for greed. Years passed and the village grew wealthy again. Traders came with cloth, beads and salt, and Itori prospered. But with prosperity came temptation. A group of foreign men arrived, whispering of treasures hidden in the forest, guarded by spirits. They promised Ojo riches beyond imagination if he would join them. Ojo's heart trembled. Old hunger still haunted him, but he remembered the mermaid's tears, the famine, the curse. He shook his head. "I need no riches bought with betrayal." The men laughed and left, but not all villagers resisted. Some followed them, chasing greed, and none returned. Their families wept, their names whispered as warnings. Ojo felt sorrow, but also gratitude, for he had passed the test. He told his children, "Temptation will always knock, but we must decide whether to open the door." They nodded, their young faces serious. One moonlit night, Ojo dreamt of Ade. His cousin appeared thin as a shadow, his eyes hollow, his voice broken. "Cousin, forgive me. My pride chained me, my greed destroyed me. I wander with no rest. Pray for me, Ojo, that I may find peace." Ojo woke, shaken. Though Ade had wronged him, though his greed had cost them all, Ojo's heart softened. He poured libation at the river, whispering, "Ancestors, receive my cousin. Let his soul find rest." That night, Ojo dreamt again. This time, Ade smiled, free of pain, and faded into light. Ojo wept with relief. He knew then that forgiveness was not only for the living, but for the dead. His children listened as he told the story, and Ife touched his hand gently. You have given him peace, and in doing so, you have freed yourself. Ojo nodded, feeling lighter than he had in years. As Ojo grew old, his children became fishermen and farmers, raising families of their own. The story of the mermaid was told at every fire, sung at every festival, carved into every drum. The village prospered not only in wealth but in wisdom, for they had learned the price of greed and the power of forgiveness. Ojo sat beneath the iroko tree, watching children play, his heart full. The mermaid came to him one last time, her voice gentle. Fisherman, your journey is ending. You carried betrayal, endured shame, but chose redemption. You lifted your people, and your heart grew wiser. When your time comes, you shall rest in peace among the ancestors. Ojo bowed, tears in his eyes. Thank you, daughter of the waters. Thank you for mercy. He knew then that though mistakes can break us, forgiveness can rebuild us stronger than before. When Ojo passed, the village mourned deeply. They buried him beneath the iroko tree, drums echoing across the hills. The mermaid appeared at the river one final time, her song soft and sorrowful. The fisherman betrayed, yet repented. The goddess cursed, yet forgave. From pain grew wisdom, from shame grew strength. Her voice carried across the waters, etching the lesson into every heart. Generations later, the people of Itori still tell his story. They remind their children, greed destroys, betrayal wounds, but forgiveness heals, and endurance brings redemption. And so, the fisherman who once sold the mermaid became a symbol of not of shame, but of hope. A reminder that no mistake is too great, no heart too broken, if one has the courage to seek forgiveness and the humility to endure. Greed promises quick wealth, but leaves only ashes. Betrayal breaks trust, yet forgiveness restores life. Endurance in suffering brings wisdom, and humility opens the door to redemption. You have seen how greed destroyed a day, and how humility saved Ojo. But many more secrets of our land remain untold. Subscribe to Samobaba Tales, and each week another story will unfold before your eyes. Like, share, and let wisdom guide your path.